Have you ever wondered why breaking a bad habit feels like fighting against yourself? It's like one part of you wants to stop, but another part refuses to let go. You promise yourself, this is the last time I'm doing this. Yet the next day, you're back at it again. It's frustrating because you're not weak, and you're not lazy, you're human. And humans are creatures of habit. Our brains are wired to repeat what feels familiar, even when it hurts us. But why is it so hard to break free? The answer is not about willpower. It's about psychology, and once you understand it, everything changes. Habits are like mental shortcuts. Your brain loves efficiency. Instead of thinking about every small thing you do, like brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, or driving your usual route, it creates automatic patterns. This frees up mental energy for other tasks. That's why habits are powerful. They save your brain effort. But the same efficiency is what makes bad habits so difficult to break. Your brain sees them as easy, familiar, and even safe. Even when you know the habit is harmful, your brain resists change because, in its logic, staying the same feels safer than trying something new. Another reason habits are hard to break is because of something called the habit loop. It has 3 steps: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger, like feeling stressed, bored, or even just seeing your phone on the table. The routine is the habit itself, scrolling endlessly, smoking, biting your nails, or eating junk food. The reward is the feeling your brain gets afterward: relief, comfort, or pleasure. This reward releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, and your brain remembers it. Every time you repeat the habit, this loop gets stronger, like carving a deeper and deeper path in the brain. Over time, it becomes automatic. You don't even think about it. You just do it. What makes it harder is that habits are often linked to emotions. Many habits, even the bad ones, serve a psychological purpose. People smoke to relieve stress, snack for comfort, check their phones to escape boredom, or procrastinate to avoid anxiety. That means you're not just fighting the habit itself, you're refighting the emotional comfort it gives you. Take that away suddenly, and your brain goes into panic mode, craving the old way of coping, and then there's the issue of triggers. Our environment plays a big role in shaping our habits. If you always eat junk food while watching TV, your brain connects TV time with snack time. If you always check your phone in bed, your brain links lying down with scrolling. These triggers are everywhere, constantly nudging you back into your habits without you even noticing. Breaking a habit often means changing your environment or breaking those automatic connections, and that feels uncomfortable. Another reason breaking habits feels so hard is because of how your brain responds to failure. When you slip up even once, you might feel guilty or think, "I'll never change." This guilt often pushes people back into the habit they're trying to escape, creating a cycle of frustration and self-blame. The truth is, your brain learns habits over months or even years, and expecting to erase them in one day is unrealistic. It's like trying to unlearn how to ride a bike. You can, but it takes time and conscious effort. There's also something called decision fatigue. Every time you resist a habit, you use mental energy, but your mental energy is limited each day, and by evening, it's harder to resist. That is why people are more likely to break their diet late at night or scroll their phone when they're exhausted. Your brain saves energy by falling back on autopilot, and that autopilot is usually your old habit. But here's the good news. Habits are hard to break, yes, but they are not impossible. The same way your brain learns a bad habit, it can learn a good one. It just takes time, patience, and the right approach. The key is to understand that habits are not broken by willpower alone. They're replaced with better ones. By changing your triggers, rewarding yourself for small wins, and being patient when you slip, you can rewire your brain step by step. So, if you've been frustrated with yourself, thinking you'll never change, stop blaming your willpower. You're not broken, you're wired. And just like any wiring, it can be changed with the right tools and time. Breaking habits is hard because your brain is protecting you from change. But once you work with your brain instead of against it, you'll discover you have far more power than you thought.